everyone! This week we present you with something special. It's a culinary contest between Professor Marco Panza for UCI and Professor Daniele Struppa, President of Chapman University for Chapman University. Professor Marco Panza teaches at Chapman actually, but he's my husband, and since I've been filming the contest, I couldn't be part of it. And he's been a long time resident at University Hills, and he's also had a visiting appointment at UCI, so it felt appropriate to have him represent UCI. The recipe that they're going to make is pasta alla Norcina, which is pasta with Italian sausage and truffle. The name comes from the city of Norcia, from the Umbria region, which is in between Florence and Rome, and it's a very tasty and yummy recipe. So the main difference between the two ways in which they are going to make this recipe is that Professor Struppa is going to use cream to prepare the sauce for this pasta, whereas Marco Panza doesn't like to use cream ever, so he's going to substitute it with other ingredients. I invite you to try to make it both ways and decide which one you think is best. So I hope you'll enjoy. Goodbye. Hi everyone.
Hi, hello.
Today I'm here with Professor Daniele Struppa, President of Chapman University, as we can see.
The best university in Orange County.
And Marco Panza.
Not in the world?
In the world.
Oh, okay.
And for the new series, Cooking with the Professor, they are going to compete tonight. And guess what they are making? A wonderful pasta alla Norcina, kind of pasta from, let's say, the center of Italy. And Daniele is going to tell us a little bit more about that pasta. So, Daniele, take it away.
So the name of Norcina is from the town of Norcia in Umbria, a town that is famous for the black truffle. So this pasta will be finished with black truffle. It's a very simple pasta, as you will see as we cook. The main ingredient is Italian sweet sausage. We're gonna put some garlic in oil, make the garlic a little caramelize, and then we're gonna put the sausage, a little bit of white wine, just simple white wine, and that's where we start differing, because I will continue with cream. That makes it for a really good plate. My friend, on the other hand, is going to do it without.
I recognize that in the original recipe there is cream, but I am, for principle, against cream, and so I will try to make a Norcina without cream, and so we will see what happens. But I'm sure that it's better than the Norcina of Daniele, not only because it's not with cream, but also because it's made by me, by the way. That's another part.
So let's the challenge begin.
All right. We cut some garlic, so let me turn on the fire here. You put it kind of medium power.
Great.
I am abroad. This is his home.
We are in Daniele's kitchen.
There is no. I need wood.
A wooden
tools.
thing.
Tool,
Okay.
wood, not that.
All right, Daniele is leading at the moment.
Let's turn on the fire behind the wall.
Yes, go.
Very good. So as you can see, we have garlic.
I divided the garlic into two parts. One is very good garlic and the other is very bad garlic. And I split it appropriately.
Despite that, but I would need.
Marco, I'm here, so if
Black
it,
pepper.
It's in there.
Where? Here?
Yeah, up there. Yeah,
of course, Marco has to cook in a kitchen that he doesn't know, so we have to take that into account.
Thank you, recognizing the situation. So I have to. Okay, go.
Now we put some of the sausage here.
Okay, that's great. So
Only half.
half
of the sausage.
half of the
So
sausage.
you can already see that his pan is bigger And that's very important because, you know, it will make something to obtain a better way.
The bigger
give
the
more
pan, the
oxygen.
bigger the result, the better the result. Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
important point, you wash your hands before you do this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I wash
And
my
now
hands.
it's Marco's turn. Very good, very good. Try not to cover what you're doing, please. Maybe you can do it with the other hand. That's great, that's great. Well done. And of course, there's already the water on the stove to boil. Otherwise, we will eat pasta tomorrow. So yeah, that's very good. You are doing great, both of you. Well done.
You might need a third one.
And then, of course, there's someone helping already here. We have Lisa, Daniela's wife, Lisa Sparks, professor of communication and
Dean of the school.
Dean of the school of
not acting a lot,
communication
it's a
studies at Chapman. At
I
Chapman.
got you your spatula.
Then we have Professor Pacchioni, another Italian here today. Professor of Italian again at Chapman University. And
Musco chair of
we
Italian
have
style.
Julie, Professor Pacchioni's wife, who's already working on the cheese because pasta alla Norcina needs pecorino cheese, pecorino romano. So you need to
Divide
grate
the
it.
good one from the bad one.
They were exactly
The good one
the
for me,
same.
the bad one for
We
you.
bought, you know, I bought pecorino romano for the occasion, and it's 2 pieces of the exact same cheese.
Pecorino Romano, that does not mean that it comes from Roma. That is clear.
What
Pecorino
does that
Romano-
mean then?
That I don't know what the origin, but certainly does not mean that it's from Rome.
Yeah.
What the origin of Pecorino Romano?
Probably from the province. Actually, the one we should have had with the pecorino is Pienza. Pienza is probably the best pecorino in Italy.
Pienza, yeah.
Okay, you go.
So as you can see, they are working on the sausage.
You have a lot of oil here, less oil for me.
You want both of these?
No, one is enough, thank you.
Non hai un pizzico di peperoncino?
Sì,
So probably Mark is gonna add some chili pepper because he likes to add chili pepper almost all the time to all dishes.
This is Daniele.
So does Daniele.
Chili pepper.
Chili pepper.
white wine.
White wine, that's important. So let me show you how it looks. What it looks like now. Yeah, you can't smell it, but the smell is great. Let me tell you. And here we have the kids. Hi kids, Athena, Sofia, and Isa. Wow. Welcome. We're doing a cooking with the professor competition. Yeah. So your dad and Marco, it's a challenge.
Okay, now I would need where I will dove servo la pasta?
In a bowl.
Sono qua. Sono due diversi.
Due diversi, certo.
2 different bowls for the pasta. Yes, one. And so Marco now is working on the cheese. He's gonna put the pecorino cheese in the bowl.
Oh, non take all of it.
No, you get your own.
No,
Each of you has their own cheese. Yeah.
can I
What?
have a little bit more cheese?
No, more than that.
Quello è il tuo, ma io vorrei un po' di più.
Put some wood chips in.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Vedi,
Bella e buona.
siamo andati fino ad ora a prenderlo.
As they proceed with the sauce, I'm going to tell you something about this bread. We have already talked about bread. This comes from the OC Baking Company, which we highly recommend if you like Italian style bread.
Italian style bread made by the Chinese.
Maybe they should pay us for the advertising.
That was a long time in Italy and learned to do a very nice Italian bread.
Maybe explain why you want a certain kind of pasta for
Oh,
this sauce.
yeah. The other thing is that they're going to use rigatoni. They are kind of big macaroni, short pasta. And so, Daniele, do you want to tell us something about the rigatoni and why you want the rigatoni for this kind of sauce?
Well, this pasta actually, because of the cream that we're going to use, requires small pasta that can be really coated, completely coated inside and out with the cream. That's why we like it.
The cream is used by people that is not able to make the same without cream.
Okay,
So,
of course.
we have to tell this to the people from Umbria.
Yes. Sorry. So we are 10 minutes into the preparation. How long do you think it will take?
Sì, just right. Make sure you remember when you put the water to boil, you have to put salt.
Yes, that's very important. Of course, you have to put salt into the water, otherwise the pasta will be tasteless. So let's go for 1 kilo.
E sono 9 etti.
Oh, sorry. So Mark is working on the sauce. The way he avoids putting cream inside the sauce is by using quite a lot of cheese and then, turn it into a creamy sauce by adding olive oil, extra virgin olive oil as always, and probably some water from the pasta. Once you put the pasta inside the water, the pasta is going to release starch, and then if you use that water with starch inside, the consistency of this sauce is going to be similar to what you would get if you added cream. Okay, so what is that? We have truffles there already. Oh, that's
truffle, yes.
yeah,
So there are
black
two kinds of truffle.
Okay, that's very important.
There were truffles, but Federico already had them.
One.
So there are two kinds of truffle. This is the black truffle, which are also in the United States are called summer truffles. And they are actually from Norcia. That's a region full of these black truffles. And then there is a different variety which is called the winter truffle or white truffle. And they actually have a stronger scent. But this is what
From
Yeah.
Alba, that came from Alba in Piemonte.
So how's it going now with the sauce?
Very good.
Very good. So you can see the difference here. It's already, it has less liquid inside. Here there's quite a bit of liquid. And when are you going to add the cream, Daniele?
I'm going to add the cream towards the very end.
Okay.
So when the water starts to boil, then we can put the cream. Now
Okay.
I'm waiting for the liquid made from the wine to be absorbed.
Very good. That's great. Where did you learn this recipe?
I think I learned it when I was a student in Pisa.
Ah, because you studied in Pisa, alla Normale. No, did you do the Normale?
No, I was a professor in Normale, but I studied there during one summer.
Ah, okay.
And so I was obviously, after class, we would go around and learn about food.
Marco is adding water because,
Marco is a theoretical philosopher, and so he doesn't understand that when we put a solid inside the water is going to come out. That requires experimental physicists for
There is a
the...
mathematician and does not understand that pasta has to boil in a lot of water. So I try to adjust the situation with this
By ruining
with
it.
small things that he gave to me. And by the way, we will cook here also his pasta. So I try to make even his pasta better, and this discussing against me, that's incredible.
So Marco and Daniele sometimes teach together. Yeah,
Constantly.
Yeah.
It's a constant fight. Exhausting.
but the students seem to like the style, right? The interaction.
I wrote an article about it, which I sent to Marco.
Okay,
L'hai cambiato? No.
No, non l'ho cambiato.
So now Daniele is going to work on the cream.
Yeah, there's not much to work, quite frankly. Just put the
You
cream.
just add it like this?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go this way.
Guardiamo un po' come va.
Okay.
Ah, certo, quindi controlli.
Marco is having a crisis. He's suffering, but actually it looks very nice.
That's terrible.
It's,
That's terrible.
Just go to Umbria and tell the people from Umbria that they shouldn't be doing this. Ah! He's touching it! He's touching it! He's ruining it! Ah, the punishment.
Parte milanese.
Excuse me for a second, I need to get some salt.
That's enough.
so now Daniele is adding some salt to his sauce. Marco is
Mi piace l'idea del
adding cheese to his sauce, right? Cheese and olive oil.
Cheese and olive oil.
Yeah, and then of course pepper. Black pepper is always a must with pasta. Sometimes you need white pepper, but mostly.
In fact, one day we
Black.
should do for them cacio e pepe.
Oh yeah,
Classic!
a classic recipe.
Ora aglio e peperoncino.
Italy is the land of the classics.
Do we have to wait a bit longer? Ah no, okay. So Leon, sorry.
We have to wait for the water.
Daniele is now adding the cheese. The cheese.
I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine.
Go home!
I cannot imagine.
Now this is a
Crucial step.
crucial step. Marco took some water with starch from from this pot where the pasta is boiling already, and you see it takes the part with the foam and puts it inside, and then you see here that the sauce is becoming more liquid and looks a bit like when you add cream, but you haven't added any cream.
It's called fake cream.
Fake cream.
Like fake news.
Whereas now we can see here Daniele's sauce that is, it was much more liquid before, now it's less liquid, and maybe it will go a bit longer on the stove, right? All right, so we will have some judges at this, of this competition, of this challenge. We are not entirely sure that there is no conflict of interest here, but who cares? Eventually we are going to eat excellent pasta anyway. So we are close to the end of this competition.
Which he made it for us the other day. It was really good. So. Yeah, it's like my favorite. He does like it.
The pasta is ready. So they are okay. Now it's the crucial moment when they are gonna divide the quantity of pasta into two. Daniele is putting his in the bowl. Okay. Now I'm gonna follow Daniele at this point. Daniele
Aspetta che ci metto la salsa prima.
putting his sauce in. Yes, looks nice. Let me do it this way. Sorry. Okay, that's great. And now Marco is doing it his way with this sauce. And then you can smell the cheese more in Marco's pasta because it's much more full of cheese.
Possiamo mettere olio se vuoi.
Okay, Daniele is adding some more sauce.
We were in Sicily.
Marco is gonna add the sausage to his pasta. So they look very different. You can see that Daniele's is lighter in color, and you can actually see the cream on top of the sausage. And the pasta, it's more liquid. Marco's is different, you see. And now he's adding some more cheese. I think there's going to be plenty of cheese in Marco's version of it.
Yeah, of course.
Daniele is adding some cheese too. And then
we're gonna put the truffle.
And then we are gonna go with some truffle on top of the pasta. It's going away. I can feel it outside. Okay, Marco is done too. Oh, so now they are gonna put the pasta plate, and then the last step in this recipe is the truffle, and Daniele is putting some on his. He's grating the truffle on top of his pasta. You can see how nice it looks, and it smells great. Yeah. Wow, I can smell the truffle. And then Marco is putting truffle on his pasta.
Aspetta un attimo però perché
Tartufo.
c'è una cosa meglio qua.
Marco is finishing off his pasta with the truffle.
Ok.
And now it's the final moment where Professor Federico Pacchioni
I have to pick only one, right? Not both.
has to taste the two versions. So, can you describe the texture, the flavor? So this is Daniele's pasta.
Yeah, this is deeply satisfying. You have the comfort of the cream that I think welcomes the truffle. Let's try the more stern recipe by
Marco?
Professor Panza.
Stuff.
This is more rustic.
Yes, there's a lot of cheese. I could smell a lot of cheese when I was around it.
Let's say that if I had to...
You have to pick one.
If I had to do a picnic, I would choose this one.
Mm-hmm.
As an ideal Norcino pasta for a picnic in the outdoors. Instead, for a dinner, a home dinner, I would pick this more satisfying dish. So I don't know what to say.
But for tonight, since we are not having a picnic, I think that we have a winner. Let the two contenders come back. Ta-da! So, Federico, you are gonna explain your choice.
For different occasions, but for this particular occasion of a dinner at home, I would go with the cream version. Sorry, because the cream really accommodates the truffle and it smooths the saltiness of the Parmesan.
We're gonna have a new position in the School of Languages.
Okay, congratulations to Professor Daniele Struppa. An applause, an applause. Yeah! Okay, and now we're gonna have dinner.
I'll take this.
Congratulations to you both.